Okay, here's our leaf. One thing is I usually will go and I will work with some sections and other ones, and I'll do this in the later. Right now what I want to do, I want to add this kind of natural look to the leaf, and best way to do it is go in materials, and on the blades you notice, so right here we have a blade displacement, so let's go enable this. Next we need going and loaded map. Again, I'm taking my maps and they're generating, if you're using Filter Forge, which I highly recommend for you to use if you don't have it. It's a free 30 days trial, and I think it's not very expensive, but you can create a lot of very nice textures, and including one you see it here. So let's go ahead and increase amount of displacement. You can see how it's add to the edges little bit, and overall. Again, this is one way to do, and in some cases it's almost like bitmap, but it's very hard, kind of more ruggish look. Many times what you want to do maybe with this, it is going in the Photoshop and just create simple map overlay. But right here again I put it a lot, so I want to reduce just to add some, you can see nice displacement to this. Okay, maybe pop up just a little bit more. Okay, right here, so our leaves look nice. We can always bring offset. In many cases on a you won't see that big difference in offset when you work with blades kind of. However, when you work with a trunk, you'll see a dramatic kind of increase as well. Right here we have an amount, and this is amount will apply from the highest or low points. So if, for example, I think this edge is going a little bit too much, I can go reduce them, or actually in this case we'll go in other ways. So let's go set to 0, just to take these edges and kind of flatten them out slightly. So right on the ends. Okay. You can see right here we have it straight up, and we can go opposite directions. You can see we have it kind of changing on the ends, okay, and including right here. So it's again, it's direction you want to set. If you interested, again, additional options, just like the create some small curls on this. Okay, so next let's go back now, and when you apply it, and how I say, this is look a little bit better for me than just bump maps, because it's add true kind of effect to this. Next what I like to add, it's trapezium and influence as well. Before we do this, let's go ahead and add on a section, and section we have it 1, 0, it's a flat, and minus. You can think about this, easy to perform this way. So if I set point and go bring one end, you'll notice this is going our from middle point. Okay, so if I want to have it my leaf a little bit bent this way, I actually want to take this point, bring slightly down. Okay, take my middle point. If I want to create, bring maybe closer to the edge, maybe around here, and bring this one a little bit down, so my kind of edge is going down. Okay, next always will create a little bit round, so let's create a smoother effect for us on both ends. Okay, right here you can see we have it kind of nice smooth leaf. Okay, ends, almost every time when I create leaves, I like to bring on this ends kind of to the 0 almost, so it's a little bit flatten them on both. Doesn't look that weird. And again, a little bit flatten, rounded edges. Okay, let's preview. So we have it nice right here. See, where's the flatten? It's look a bit more natural, so the leaf look a little bit accurate to what I wanted. Okay, next add trapezium, and we can do, if we add normal, the bending kind of effect, so it's well applied. I can, let's go bring 3 to this. Okay, and also apply a little bit more closer to the ends. So you can see we have it already quite a bit nicer leaves. Again, I'm apply same to all leaves. You can modify. Okay, and you know what? Let me go on material. And I think I have a little bit too much of highlights. So let me go reduce a little bit. Okay, now let's look on randomness on our leaves. We can apply multiple ways. One, if you're going inside the transform, we can always add variance inside the size. So for example, 0.3, and now our leaves, you can see we have it from bigger or smaller. So this is one way add variance to the leaves. The another ways, we can always go inside the influence. Okay, we can add on a frequency. So let's go say frequency maybe 0.2, and we set this one to 0.8. So it's, you can see it's add additional distortion to the leaf. Or in some cases, so right here we have a little bit hard edge. So let's pop up resolution, see if it's related to the resolution or related to some other effect. Okay, we maybe need it. Yeah, it's a little bit too big, so let's go ahead. Example, pop up one. It's very intensive. Okay, so I think if we set to 0.2, go back 0.2 and set our distortion to 0.4, that should provide a little bit nicer disturbance. Okay, so that is look a little bit better, except right here I still have it some small effect going on. Okay, let me try to go preview where we have it. We maybe also receive this from different artifact. Okay, yes, I think so. Okay, so let's go reset this to back to 0. Okay, next what I want to do, it is apply local base additional effect, and we'll go with this is curl. Okay, you can notice it's curl on a Z index this way. So if we add 2, you can see we have a lot of curl apply. 4, it's even stronger will curl. So what if I want these leaves curl, but I want to curl them closer to the end? So in this case, I need to work with the mapping. So if I apply this way, you can see I can kind of force it leaves curl more to the ends right here. And even if I take even lower, this will be curled different ways. Maybe it's a little bit too much. Okay. Okay, let's go bring there. This is more kind of full curl. Okay, what kind of leaves? Maybe bring to this point. Okay, other things, remember we can add effect by the string by variation. So if we add 2, which is will go plus minus, some leaves maybe will be stronger curl, some maybe less. And if we always set, for example, 3 and 3, okay, in this case some leaves will be straight and some will be curling more. Here just by the random it was on this level, but usually it can be on both ends. Okay, we still have this a little bit more of displacement, kind of too rough on displacement. Maybe we need to go inside materials and probably 0.1, just smooth a little bit more on this displacement. Okay, let's go back to influence. This is one curl. Next, sometimes you probably want a little bit add twist to the leaf as well, so we'll enable another. But in this case, we'll go from directions, we'll switch to the twist. And twist will work on X. You can see how it's already applying to your leaves, the twisting. Again, we can enable twist just in a planar, which is not necessarily will work in this case. Okay, I like how it will apply it before, except again I need to modify twist a little bit more to the ends. So you can see right here we have it on the end and it start just slightly twisting. Okay, here's interesting things. We have a twist 0.5. So what if we put it let's say 1, and we'll put it 0 right here. So now we'll have it plus minus 0, so we can go either way. You can see we're going one and another ways because we can go twist both ways. So let's put it 0.2, and when its value is 0, so its will can twist for us, but its will twist in one or another directions based on randomness. Just add additional effect to our leaves. Okay, so let's preview a bit around. Okay, also right here a little bit break, and this is mostly happened because we have kind of straight lines, so we want to go ahead and just fix it some of this. Remove of those hard lines, add a little bit more smooth lines to preview. Okay, so let's go right here. This one look good. Just a little bit around right on the ends we'll add. Okay. There are also other things I noticed. We did not add any variation to trapezium, so let's go add a 2 and maybe set the 2 right here as well. So it can just affect leaves a little bit different. Some is the curly and some is less curly in this way. So right here, let's go ahead and save. We'll work on this tutorial, and then next we'll just save this as component branch and see if we can import in our tree what we're creating in the next tutorials.